Pakistan saw a mix of economic developments, regional security concerns, and weather disruptions today as the country responded to both internal challenges and the wider Middle East conflict. One of the key updates today came from Parliament regarding Pakistanis stranded in Iran. Officials told the National Assembly that around 2,000 Pakistani students have been evacuated from Iran amid the escalating conflict in the region. Authorities said diplomatic teams coordinated with local officials to arrange travel for the students and ensure their safe return. The government also moved its embassy operations temporarily further away from Tehran as a precaution due to the intensifying military strikes. Lawmakers raised concerns about rising airfare and the safety of Pakistanis still present in the Middle East. However, officials said that a large-scale evacuation from the wider region is not currently planned, although contingency plans remain in place if the situation worsens. At the diplomatic level, Pakistan also continued consultations with regional partners. Iran's president held discussions with Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif, warning that the escalating conflict could threaten regional stability and even the global order if tensions continue to rise. The conversation reflects growing concern across the region as the war involving Iran, Israel, and the United States continues to intensify. Meanwhile, Pakistan reiterated its close ties with Gulf partners. The Prime Minister's spokesperson said Pakistan stands with Saudi Arabia before it is needed, signaling continued diplomatic alignment with Riyadh at a time when tensions across the Middle East are affecting energy markets and regional security calculations. On the economic front, markets showed signs of recovery. Pakistan's benchmark KSE 100 index surged more than 2,000 points during trading, extending a rally driven largely by easing global oil prices and renewed investor confidence. Analysts say falling oil prices could help reduce Pakistan's import bill, which is heavily influenced by energy costs. The rally in the stock market came as the government continues efforts to stabilize the economy. Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif directed the Federal Board of Revenue, FBR, to expand technology-driven monitoring and enforcement to boost tax collection and reduce evasion. Officials say stronger revenue collection remains a central part of the government's strategy to stabilize public finances. Pakistan is also preparing for future telecommunications expansion. The country has moved closer to entering the 5G era, with authorities planning spectrum auctions worth around $507 million, a step officials say could accelerate digital infrastructure and economic growth. However, concerns remain about Pakistan's energy supply. Despite additional petroleum shipments arriving at Port Qasim, tanker drivers reported long waiting times at fuel depots, raising fears of distribution bottlenecks and possible shortages. Officials say supplies are being managed but acknowledge that the global energy crisis linked to the Middle East conflict could create further pressure. Another important indicator for Pakistan's economy, remittances, has remained relatively stable for now. Economists say overseas Pakistani workers continue sending steady inflows, but warn that prolonged instability in the Middle East could eventually affect labor markets in Gulf countries where many Pakistanis are employed. Meanwhile, severe weather disrupted transportation in northern Pakistan. Heavy rain and snowfall triggered landslides in Gilgit-Baltistan, blocking several sections of the Karakoram highway and cutting off the main land route linking the region with the rest of the country. Authorities said road clearing operations are underway but warned that travel disruptions may continue until weather conditions improve. Security measures were also tightened across parts of the country today. Educational institutions across Sindh remained closed as part of security arrangements for Umayali, with authorities deploying additional police personnel and coordinating with religious leaders to ensure peaceful processions. In sports, Pakistan's cricket team is beginning preparations for the 2027 international cycle, with 3 new players set to make their debuts in the upcoming one-day international series against Bangladesh. Team management says the selections reflect an effort to rebuild and introduce fresh talent into the national squad.